Creepypastas are horror-related legends or images that have been copied and pasted around the internet. These internet entries are often brief, user-generated, paranormal stories intended to scare, frighten or discomfort readers. The term creepypasta originates from copypasta, made from the words copy and paste. In today's video, let's have a look at top 10 worst creepypastas. Let's get started. At number 10. Eyeless Jack. Eyeless Jack is the titular main antagonist of the creepypasta story of the same name. Jack is a man-eating, enigmatic serial killer with a craving for human organs. In the original story, a man named Mitch moves in with his brother Edwin after his house is foreclosed. A week later, Mitch wakes up with a large gash on his cheek. After going to the hospital, the doctor reveals that Mitch's left kidney had been surgically removed overnight. Around midnight that night, Mitch wakes to see Eyeless Jack over his bed, wearing a blue mask with black liquid dripping from empty eye sockets behind the mask. At number 9. Jane the Killer. Jane Richardson, more commonly known as Jane the Killer, is the protagonist/anti-hero of the creepypasta story Born of Science, Jane the Killer and other stories such as Jane's Letter. Originally, she was a serial killer who killed people to spare them from being victims of Jeff the Killer. As of now, she has been revised to be a more heroic character, and has dedicated herself to hunt down and murder the famous and formal serial killer, Jeff the Killer, for murdering her parents. At number 8. Squidward Suicide. Squidward Suicide, also known as Red Mist, is a lost episode creepypasta that is supposed to air as a premiere of SpongeBob SquarePants Season 4. The episode is about the anthropomorphic octopus character supposedly killing himself with a shotgun. The story is told by an intern for Nickelodeon, with the show's production team reviewing what was supposed to be the premiere episode for the 4th season, but as the footage progresses, the animators and editors become horrified by violent imagery and ghostly sound effects that weren't authorized to be included. At number 7. Slenderman. The Slender Man is a widely popular internet urban legend, horror icon, and very commonly the titular main antagonist of many stories involving him. Slender Man is a humanoid creature with a vast array of supernatural powers and abilities. His most common hobbies include kidnapping children and brainwashing innocent people into becoming his proxies. Due to his popularity, Slender Man has been seen as one of the most famous urban legends and horror icons of the internet. At number 6. Sallyexe. Sally Merriam-Williams, more commonly known as Sally, is the main protagonist of the creepypasta story Play With Me. She is a young female spirit who was killed by her uncle. Ever since her unfortunate death, Sally continues to haunt her old house, scaring the living daylights out of its current residents and happily playing with its younger ones. At number 5. The Tales Doll. The Tales Doll to the protagonist of one of his many infamous stories. The Tales Doll is the titular main antagonist of various creepypasta stories of the same name, as well as the urban legend of the same name. It is a demonic doll designed in the form of Miles Tales Prower, who seeks to defeat him. However, in the creepypasta stories he's nothing more than a homicidal maniac who seeks to kill anyone who performs the Tales Doll curse. At number 4. Nina the Killer. Nina the Killer, or Nina Hopkins, is the titular main protagonist of the creepypasta story of the same name, Nina the Killer. Nina was once a normal fangirl of Jeff the Killer but turned into an insane and remorseless serial killer after one horrible day at school. She started as a normal fangirl of Jeff. Nina would adore the creepypasta character for nearly every quality about him and continue to read the story. Chris wouldn't mind the obsession and would look up to his sister. They both got along quite well, with the occasional nickname Nina gave Chris, like Prince, for his appearance being oddly similar to the common fairy tale. At number 3. Sonicexe. The original Sonicexe story centers on Tom, a young man who was a big fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, especially the older games. He claimed that he had not played any glitchy or hacked games before, though he admitted that he didn't want to after an experience he had. He then proceeded to recount his experience, saying how he received a CD and an accompanying letter from his friend Kyle, begging him to destroy the disc before it's too late and not to play the game. At number 2. Clockwork. Natalie Willette, or as she is more famously known, Clockwork, is the titular main protagonist turned antagonist of the creepypasta story Clockwork. Your time is up. She is a vengeful and cruel serial killer who mutilates her victims at night, and is commonly known for her clock in her eye. Follow her journey through her childhood abuse, the antagonizing of time, and losing her sanity. At number 1. Jeff the Killer. Jeff the Killer, born Jeffrey Woods, is the titular main protagonist turned to the main antagonist of the 2011 and 2015 revamped creepypasta story of the same title, Jeff the Killer and Jeff the Killer 2015. He is an adolescent serial killer and registered creepypasta. He was disfigured after being set on fire while fighting a gang of bullies and lost his sanity after witnessing his new and beautiful face. These are our list of top 10. What do you think? Do you think we missed any of your favorites? Let us know your opinions in the comments section below. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.